What's up, good people? I'm Just Major. This is the weekend. I got a jam-packed show for you this week. I'll talk about Elon Musk, Southwest Airlines, their strike, Microsoft, Amazon. Yeah, so let's get into it. So pretty much starting off the week Monday, and pretty much Monday was a result of the weekend before because Guardians of the Galaxy came out. Guardians of Guardians of the Galaxy came out the weekend before. So they ended up hitting $18 million over the weekend. And so that pretty much started off the summer movie mania for the year. And the year was already actually pretty big at the theaters, with Ant-Man, Quantumania. Then you had Rocky 3 doing better than expected. And both of those hit over 100 million. And then I think out of nowhere, Super Mario Brothers, rocked the theaters, hitting over 100 million in their weekend debut. And then you had John Wick 4. So the year has actually already been doing pretty well, or going pretty well rather, for the movie theaters. So now with Guardians of the Galaxy kicking it off for the summer, man, it's only going to get, a little bigger or much bigger. So we got, I think, Fast 10 coming out next weekend. And then, we got a couple of other movies that we're looking at coming out for the summer. So, man, Flash coming out next month. So, man, the year and the summer is pretty much going to be, really big at the theaters. As a matter of fact, I think Wall Street analysts are saying that this summer for the movie theater industry could very well rival like 2018 summer numbers, so pre-pandemic numbers. So it looks like people are, slowly but surely getting back out of the house. Streaming has its privileges, but after you've been working all week, in and out of the house, back and forth to work, man, the weekend people like to get out somewhere, see some folk, people watch. I don't people watch, but I know that's what people do. So, but people want to get out the house, man. Do all that stuff. Also, Monday, Six Flags. Six Flags ended up reporting earnings, and their stock jumped 20%. So for the first quarter, they ended up reporting earnings, and they brought in 142 million, and that was 3% better than their first quarter last year. Now, normally, amusement parks, especially around, spring, early spring rather, when it's really still cold, and the winter. So rolling through the winter and coming up on early spring for amusement parks usually isn't, pretty good. People don't want to be out in the cold. You're talking about all these rides, these high rides, these, flips and hoops going up on these. I know Six Flags here, I don't know if they still got it, called a Scream Machine, and going up all the way these different stories, 10 stories, stuff like that, and then just slamming down, not slamming down, but racing downhill. So in the summer, in the summer, it's fine, but in the winter, So but Six Flags bringing in 142 million for the first quarter, 3% better than the year before, and it could be due to them raising prices at concessions, pretty much like AMC did. So people I guess buying a whole lot of cotton candy and funnel cake. Funnel cake sounds real good right about now. Man, my lady got me on the sugar fast, and for the whole month of May, and I'm just funnel cake and ice cream. I don't even want to go into it, but let me get back on track. So Six Flags doing pretty well, for the first quarter. So PayPal Tuesday ended up reporting numbers, and they pretty much did the opposite of Six Flags. They ended up tanking 15% after reporting their earnings. So PayPal, still a major player in fintech, and pretty much trying to right the ship. But PayPal going down and not doing so well for the first quarter with their first quarter numbers. Jay-Z his former company, Tidal, he ended up selling it to Jack Dorsey. Now, I think Jay-Z and Jack Dorsey had some kind of friendship or partnership or business partnership or business relationship where, they were pretty much, kind of doing business together, and Jack Dorsey ended up buying Tidal from Jay-Z. I forget the numbers on the amount that he bought it for, but Jack Dorsey was the co-founder of Block, company formerly known as Square. So shareholders of Block were taking Jack Dorsey to court, where they didn't think that the deal was a good deal for him buying Tidal. So, but a judge rather ended up dismissing the case and dismissing the lawsuit. Pretty much, so now Jack Dorsey can pretty much do what he wants. And I forget what he's doing now. I think he's focusing on something else. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, Jack was co-founder of or founder of Twitter as well, I believe. So yeah. So Jack focusing on other things. Now he can get that stress out of his life, being in court. So yeah. So Jay-Z's former company, Tidal, and Jack Dorsey with the win. But Wednesday, Amazon, hump day. So Amazon is looking to pay select customers who spend $25 or more. They're looking to pay them $10 to pick up their packages at nearby Whole Foods, because Amazon owns Whole Foods, Kohl's. I don't know if Amazon owns Kohl's or not, or maybe they just have some kind of business partnership or relationship, or Amazon Fresh stores. Now, I haven't seen any Amazon Fresh stores here in the A, but I guess they're around, somewhere. But yeah, Amazon is, looking to pay customers $10, and this is actually saving them money. They're price cutting again. So somewhere between September and March, Amazon has cut 27,000 jobs. So, and they're still looking to do price cuts, but the stock is winning as a result. I was looking at the stock the other day, and their 52-week low is $81. And I think right now they're trading at somewhere around 110. So that's about close to a $30 jump. That's almost just over 25%, and in the last 52 weeks at least. So yeah. So Amazon is still, on the move, still making shareholders happy, and hey, they gotta cut jobs to do it. So be it. That's how the game goes. So Microsoft as well. Microsoft has been in the news lately as far as doing really well. I think last week or maybe the week before, but I'm pretty sure it was last week, Microsoft ended up reporting earnings and jumping somewhere around 10-20% off their earnings. So Microsoft is doing pretty well. Now lately they've been in the news too, because they've been in an ongoing battle with the EU doing the pot. Not that EU. Not that EU. Yeah, European Union. I think that's what EU stands for. But yeah, so they've been in an ongoing battle with the EU out there, and pretty much 3 weeks ago, they just blocked the deal for Microsoft to buy Activision, so the gaming system. So, and I think they're trying to buy it for $69 billion. So they just blocked that 3 years ago, but then now I'm reading that as early as Monday, they could actually, go forward with the deal and allow Microsoft to buy Activision. So Microsoft already has a gaming system, so now they're trying to buy Activision, so they're looking into getting a little bit bigger. So speaking of the big getting bigger, JP Morgan Chase buying First Republic Bank, last week, 2 weeks ago. So yeah, big getting bigger. So yeah, Microsoft trying to buy Activision. That deal could actually be approved as early as Monday. So we'll see. And then later half of the week, Peloton, man. Peloton still going through it. Peloton stock dropped 10% after they announced that they're doing a recall on more than 2 million bikes. Man, yeah, so Peloton still has not, gotten out of the storm where almost 2 years ago they had the fiasco with HBO, I think. I don't watch the show, never watched the show, but yeah, and if you watch the show, yeah, I ain't gonna go there. But yeah, so Peloton still, riding low riding on, news, and they're just, still having issues with their bikes and doing a recall on more than 2 million bikes. Man, that's tough. Top Golf stock tanked nearly 7% off, their first quarter earnings, and they're pretty much saying that people's interest in golf just simply isn't there like it used to be. Now I know I've, not visited, but I've been next to or in close proximity to some Top Golf, and whether it's day, afternoon, or evening, weekday or weekend, there's not as much foot traffic as there used to be. I think 5 years ago, the last time I actually visited a Top Golf, it was like a weekend. Man, it was slamming in there. So yeah, but Top Golf's pretty much saying that, people's interest in golf isn't there. Now, whether or not they're getting a lot of their money from people actually golfing, I don't know, because they offer, a few more things. And I think I actually read that bulk of their money is coming from golf apparel. Now, golf shirts and shoes, man, I'm all for it. The golf polos and the shoes, yeah, that's my style. But I haven't bought from them though. So, but yeah, they got a restaurant, bar, and everything like that. So I'm pretty sure that they're getting a big deal of their money too from the restaurants and food and wine. So yeah. And rounding off the week, Southwest Airlines, man, they're back at it. This time, pilots have voted for a strike, saying that Southwest Airlines, they have a lack of leadership. Now, I haven't read before that they had leadership issues, but yeah, I knew they were having some, technical issues with, them grounding I think nearly 17,000 flights, for the Christmas holidays just last year. And I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, they, had some issues with flights being halted or delayed, thousands of flights. So I think that was on some technical issues as well. But pilots are now voting for a strike. Now, whether or not the strike happens, we don't know. But pilots are saying that there's a lack of leadership and an unwillingness to address failures from the organization. Yeah. So those are the two main concerns that pilots are having. Excuse me. And rounding off the week, Elon Musk named a new CEO for Twitter. He'll still be in the mix, I think, like as the CFO or CTO, Chief Technical Officer or Financial Officer or something like that. But he'll focus on some things. And now the new CEO is a female, and her name is Linda. Yaccarino. Now, she was formerly at NBC Universal, where she served as the chairman of global advertising and partnerships. So yeah, Elon Musk said he said that she'll be starting in about 6 weeks. So maybe she is, finishing up over at NBC Universal. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the week, man. It was a jam-packed week. There was a lot to talk about, and we'll see how next week goes. But yeah, I'm just Major, man, and I'm signing off. This is the weekend.